the UK joining the Khalistan bandwagon? We ask because all the symptoms are there. Paranoia about threats to Sikhs, no evidence, no actionable intelligence, yet all the blame is being put on India. Recently, the UK Security Minister wrote to a Sikh group, a group with known Khalistani links. Listen to what he said.
We do not tolerate intimidation or threats to life. And through our intelligence agencies and police forces will continue to use all the tools at our disposal to keep people safe. Any attempt by any foreign power to intimidate, harass, or harm individuals or communities in the UK will not be tolerated.
So, foreign power is harassing Sikhs, and the UK is promising to protect them. Clearly, this letter needs some context. Last week, a Sikh Labour MP flagged an apparent issue. Her name is Preet Gill, that's the MP. She says that British Sikhs are being harassed upon re-entry to Britain. They're being stopped and grilled at airports. And what are they being asked? Things like, what are your views on Sikhism? What do you think about the partition? And what's your opinion on the killing of Hardeep Singh Nijjar? Now, two things to note here. First of all, this is all anecdotal. And second, and more importantly, it's happening in the UK. These are not Indian airports. These are not Indian immigration officials. So how is this India's fault? Well, apparently, this harassment is being done on behalf of New Delhi. It's a ludicrous argument. Just listen to one of the alleged incidents. A Sikh man was returning from a holiday in Turkey. He was stopped at the Manchester airport. Apparently, he was manhandled by the officer. They even tried to remove his turban. If he's innocent, this is horrible indeed. But like I said, how is this India's fault? Britain is infamous for racial profiling. Minorities are regularly targeted and harassed here. And we saw an example of that earlier this year. 3 girls were stabbed to death in Southport. Immediately, rumors spread about the identity of the killer. A lot of people said he was a Muslim immigrant. What followed were massive riots against British Muslims. Mosques were targeted, Islamic community centers were vandalized, but as it turned out, the suspect was not a Muslim. This is the reality of British society. Racial profiling and targeting is rampant, yet who does the minister blame? India. Clearly, this is not about rules or harassment, it's about politics. Because the minister's letter also refers to Hardeep Singh Nijjar. He says he supports Canada's investigation. He's also urged India to cooperate. Cooperate with what exactly? Canada is yet to give a single piece of evidence. Their entire case is built on, trust me, bro. That's what they have. And when there is evidence, they don't act on it. Like when Indian diplomatic missions are attacked or Indian diplomats are threatened. Same with the US. Gurpatwant Singh Pannu has been threatening India's ambassador to Washington, and what has the US government done? Nothing. Today, India's foreign ministry raised this issue. They're taking these threats very seriously.
As and when such threats are issued, we take them very seriously and we raise it with the US government. In this particular case also, we've raised it with the US government, and it is our expectation that the United States government will take our security concerns seriously and act on it.
We expect this from Canada and the US, but why is the UK jumping on? Perhaps because of the new government. The Labour Party is seen as soft on Khalistan, and with good reason. Let me show you a picture from 2020. This is Keir Starmer at the Smedig Gurdwara, a place known for backing Khalistan. Now, there are Khalistani flags outside this Gurdwara. Inside are pictures of slain Khalistanis. It's almost like a shrine to the separatist movement. In 2020, Keir Starmer visited this Gurdwara. I must add here that this was before he became party leader and prime minister. Since then, he has distanced himself, especially because he wants to sign a free trade deal with India. But his party MPs still support Khalistan, like Preet Gill, who we just mentioned. These sympathizers may sense an opportunity here. They know that Khalistan is in news again. They also know that the US and Canada are putting pressure on India, so it's the best time to jump on. The question is, how far will they take it? This time, the minister did not make a public statement. Instead, he wrote a letter to a Sikh group, a letter that was accessed by just one British outlet. So maybe London is being cautious. Let's see if that attitude changes in the future.